Hey guys, welcome to Flame2Fame. I'm Flame, and this show shines a light on some incredible emerging artists, shares a bit about their journey and a lot about their potential. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the vibes. Penvision.
Yes.
That's how you pronounce it, right?
Yeah, thank you very much for that, but I get because like PNVSN stylistically, it's like, what is that? People are just like PNVSN. I'm like, I hear it, but nah. And I'm trying to get people to call me by like either my fashion name or Penvision, which is like PK. So my fashion name is PKSB, so it's like I'm PK, my boy's SB. So
that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, where did the name Penvision even come from in the first place?
I was like, okay, what sort of best describes me? And I was like, I am storytelling, and that's it's just like
slick with the pen. Got the vision.
That's it. No, but literally, that is what it is. It's literally that. Like,
I love that.
Just as raw as a form of storytelling. So it's like the pen's gonna be for drawing. The pen's involving
writing. So the fashion and the music is really go hand in hand for you.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I feel like that's me. And it's like if there's anything that I was naturally gifted with, is fashion, music.
Gang.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That is
talent. Like I feel like they're just such strong art forms.
Yeah,
and I think they're
100%.
so, for some people, it's really easy to express ourselves in those art forms.
Yeah.
And hopefully people like the stuff that we make in it.
Hopefully
they do. Cool, so with fashion and music, which came first for you?
Music.
And how did that start? What's your story?
My introduction to music wasn't through my family. But I was in church and I was playing, I remember like there would be, the plan was to go to like Butlins for like a
Butlins is such a... Actually, did I do Butlins? I did Haven.
Is it? I haven't been to Havens, but I've been to Butlins, for different reasons. And like, instead of football with my school, my mum would be like, nah, you've got to try out. You've got church. You're not going. That's the here. So it was that, and I was just like, eventually I just got into the routine of it. The piano teacher would come over, shout at me when I'm not getting it. I can not get this thing now. Come on.
Sometimes African people can lack patience.
They don't get it.
You're a small boy, like... Anyway.
I don't want to be here, man. I don't want to be here. I don't get bored by guys. You're telling me that I practice for church.
I'm screaming.
So it was literally that. And then when secondary school, Mr. Slater.
Shout out Mr. Slater.
Shout out Mr. Slater. Okay. Honestly, he got me into John Legend. He was like, "No, you."
Old school John Legend or new school John Legend?
Old school John Legend.
Not All of Me.
No, he got me. It was borderline the new him, but it's like.
I'm gonna put you onto that old one if you haven't already.
Yeah, no, let's get lifted. I'm aware of that, but it's like I started to delve because it was like forward moving. Like I had to. It was like a deep dive back when I moved forward. So I had to just learn about like how his relationship with Kanye, what he was actually doing at the time. So yeah.
I wish I had that music teacher.
No, he was dope because it was like I was there. Like he would keep me there. He was like, you've got to experiment with this. We did like school tours and like performances. So we'd have a band and we'd go to different schools and just perform. So that was my primary introduction to like learning about music. He was a sax player. So that was it.
Teacher, I want to meet him.
He's dope.
He's dope. He wants to join Legend, play saxophone, basically inspired your music career.
Yeah. And it was like, from then on I have a close friend of mine, and there was a studio that he took me to, and that was the first time of like learning how to record with a professional mic. And I just remember I couldn't sing in the studio. I was like, why am I not getting this?
Were you self-conscious?
Yeah. I was... Typically, I would overthink. I don't as much now, but
You didn't.
I just had to.
So bad at that.
It had to go.
Wait, question: how are you with performing?
Great, love it. I love it more than studio recordings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think that kind of stemmed from you being like in the church and having to perform so much growing up?
100%.
Wow.
100%. There's a different feeling that's evolved. And you've got to change a lot of certain dynamics, like arrangements, how you and the instrumentalists feed off each other. And that feeling is evolved specifically for live performance. And I feel like there's only that 3 minutes or 2 minutes of a song. It's good, but that version is that version of that song, and it's like some ways it's limiting for me. Like,
okay.
There's a lot more to that song. So I've just always gravitated towards live performances. Live performances. There's more people who have had to, you know, be an input into how I my improvement and that process than with me. Like more people have. So I remember. I did a talent show in 2017, Alter Ego, Hackney oriented talent show. Nice. And then we had like stage directors who viewed us on how to, you know, maintain a stage presence.
Wow.
Where spots to stand on, where the sound will be coming from, where to look at, you know, especially because like spatial awareness, because light's being shone on you, but you won't be able to see the audience, but you've got to pretend like you can actually see them and engage with them.
Yes.
So
you my number one.
Exactly, because those movements, they feed into how the audience feels, and it's like, even though you might not feel like that as a performer remembering lyrics and stage direction and all of that stuff, the exuding that feeling of, okay, cool, I'm here to entertain you and moving as such and moving to those corners when you feel like it. It builds that rapport with the audience, and so that's where like I got taught, you know, arts of like performance and stuff. So, boy, listen, don't be too hard on yourself.
Hey, can you train me?
Okay, listen, I'm a student. I'm a student.
Then what am I? Because I don't know anything, please.
Listen, they're telling you, like, your potential is uncapped. Your potential is uncapped. And do you know what? As well as me, you know, having these connections and being the people who can teach me like how to improve my live performance, there's a lot of stuff that I just watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. I really like YouTube and social media. Eventually, the live presence is needed to actually instruct you on what you're doing. But there's a lot you can see from people who just perform. Like I watch like Kendrick performance videos, Bryson.
Oh wow! So you actually watch the actual live performance and take tips from them, not even like tips that people sit down and say the best way to do. Like you
just watch like. I'm like analytical, and like I love detail. Okay. So I'll write down notes, and like I've got like, my phone, there's so many folders.
You're organized. I'm organized.
Yeah. Because I'm like, okay, I want to execute it like this. Yeah. So I just like write notes on what I notice, and then I go back and listen to like other people who talk about performances, and they'll say, okay, they'll bring up this. I'm like, okay, I missed that. Wow. So, it's that works, I think.
I know, I do love that. I need to be a bit more analytical when it comes to learning from other artists as well, I think. Wait till you're organised though, because as a creative, it's not like you have to be organised. You have to stay on top of it. Like.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
What happened there?
Because I don't know why people think that you can survive.
Who you indirecting?
No, I'm just like people who they want to do something. I'm like, I'm championing you to do something. You have to be organised though, because first of all, if you don't have a budget, people like, especially when you're running on favours, just know that it's not gonna meet the demands the way you want it to. So it's like you've got to be organised and everything. Like the music business is. Listen, I read a tweet. It's not easy, and I read a tweet where I don't know what she's part of the music industry anyway, but she was like, "We're so unorganized and there's lack of urgency and sense of timing. And working for artists, being an artist, you know, on like performing on that day, boy, hell yes, hell yes. It's shambles. And it's like I love live performances. The reason why I don't do them as often because they're a headache.
What do you mean? This is so interesting.
Because you have to. Okay, there was a show I headlined, and you've got to.
The big headline. Sorry, I'm
no,
not.
it was just like I don't even know how. Did it? I don't know.
What do you mean? The grace of God.
The grace of God. Chineke. We thank you.
We thank you.
So no, like what happened? Okay, cool. The booking agent reached out to me and she had made me aware of this venue, and I'm like, cool. You know, we'll take that venue. But it's like, cool. I had a direction for what I wanted, but then it's like you've got to go for rehearsals with the band members, and you've got to pay for their transportation, you know, carry the instruments, and you know, you've got to in your own time just practice and look at other videos and be like, okay, cool. How do I, you know, not mimic, but how do I replicate something in a way that's unique to me and that's like serving of the audience and representative of my brand? Those things you have to consider. Booking agents as well, they can be. Listen, this woman, I've been I remember it got to the day and I was like bedding her like, okay, cool. These people aren't aware that I'm performing, so it's like we need to do a sound check. We need to do this. They're agitated. I came from work to rehearsals to this. I'm like, woman, pick your phone, pick your line, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Pick your line. And they call you. You don't know that these people don't know me. So it's like, it's stressful. People, especially, you know, people are turning up for you, but there's ticket, you know, queries. People are, you know,
it's just their responsibility.
I hate because it's just chaos.
But do you think that's part of like you being your own manager, which is
100%.
So would you desire one, or would it be one that is like you just yourself want to just be in charge of everything?
I want one, but here's the thing. I'm like,
you want control?
Creative control, but also it's like you've got to. My situation's like different, so it's like, okay, I've got music, I've got fashion, and I'll do my career. Like with music, like I'm always gonna be a musician. But I'm just like it's a Frank Ocean thing. Like I will make music.
Me too.
Legit.
Me too.
Legit. Like
I don't get it. It's like God willing, you know, we big people that we can reach a lot of people with our music. But we also want that life.
Legit.
We want the life to enjoy it. Like we don't want music to be and be on and I want to touch the hearts of people with my music. I want people to connect to it.
Boy, oh my days! No, I love that because you're being marketed as a product. You're an entity, and you've got to appeal to others. It's like
and when you have a manager, you have to make money.
You've got to make money.
Yeah.
You know they're gonna claim their what? Where is it now? Like 25%. 20%. I don't know.
You know what the managers want.
It's mad. It's like so, and there's even this. So even when it comes to like music business and technicalities, like there was this even debate like, okay, should managers be entitled to holding the rights of the recordings, so master recordings, if they pay for your studio sessions? Technically, it's a feasible argument.
So they own the song.
They own a master recording because they've contributed to the session being done. So they paid for the means to record.
So what? It's just got the artist's name, but then they own it.
Yeah, because I mean the master recording, they paid for the instrumentation to facilitate that recording. So it's like you might be entitled. Yeah, publishing is yours and all that stuff. But master recording, someone will argue that listen, this recording. I own the rights to the recording because it's me that facilitated that recording. So there's that argument.
I like that.
And that's the thing. Music business is so out of just like molding yourself to attract an audience. You've got to think of music business, and you've just got to read up on like stuff. And it's like you're a sole trader, and it's your own business to take care of at the end of the day. And it's like not everyone wants that pressure. I don't want to be something. I don't want to be an intangible product that has to be consistently marketed to fit into a box.
Almost like a puppet.
Yeah. Nah, it's just
it's not
me. Like,
I'm not saying that people that have managers are puppets.
No, it's exactly. That's not what we're meaning at all. But you've got to fit into something. The more they're gonna just throw these ideas like, okay, jump on TikTok and do this, this, and it's like, nah.
That's not you. Just want to stick with the music. You want to stick with the passion.
And listen, if you rock with me, you rock with me.
Yeah.
Don't, that's cool.
One more time.
Legit.
Probably will do it again, but anyway.
Tell you.
Right, my next question is, give me 2 artists that you're listening to right now that you're like, yeah, that's a bit of me. Or that you would want to work with.
This guy I came across this week, Dixon.
What's his genre?
But it's like...
Do you sound like him?
You probably would.
Okay.
You probably would. What stood out to me was, there's been like moments in life where I've gravitated towards an artist and it's made that moment, so it's like cemented in my mind.
Wow.
So it's like, the first time I heard of Bryson Tiller, it was a big thing for everyone. Not everyone. A lot of people don't, but it was like, exactly. To me, it was like, I had never heard anything like this. And there's a lot of great artists that, come about, but it was a moment for me. He's got a song called Only One, and I was like, I haven't heard soul like this, or it hasn't made me feel this way since Bryson. So that was, yeah. And that's big.
I'm gonna check him out. I'm really gonna check him out. Is he British or
American? I've got to stop assuming.
American?
Yeah, he could be Canadian, he could be anything, but nah, he's dope. One more that I'd want to work with. Bryson or Jasmine Sullivan?
Oh!
Yeah.
I feel like Bryson Sullivan was just like, what am I even on the track for? Like, this is crazy to me.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, I'm like, I want to be able to sit in like artist studio sessions and just watch them. I love watching people's creative processes. But
it's so ironic that you say that, because that's what we're about to do.
Okay. Get ready, let's get ready.
The reason why I asked you which artists you want to work with and stuff like that is because I'm trying to gauge like a type beat kind of vibe. So now we're gonna like write a verse and a chorus.
Yeah.
I'll go for like Jasmine Sullivan type beat.
I'm liking it, by the way.
Can you see? Okay, I was gonna ask you.
No, I'm liking it.
Okay, I didn't think you were gonna pick up a bit more, but it's nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, we will be back. How does your creative process work? Do you just tell me about it?
Melody first. Well, in that, anything that comes to mind, but I'm like, okay, if it's mellow, quite a low BPM, then just do what I feel like.
Okay.
So if I want to have like all the little details coming up like shortly after. Do I want to have like an airy tone on this part? Do I want to use a lot of like runs on this part? What do I want to do? Falsetto on this part? That all comes.
Falsetto! We love a cheeky falsetto. What's a falsetto? Yeah, it's something different.
Falsetto, getting like a good falsetto. Boy, it's dope. So yeah, I'm melody first, the lyrics later. But vibe.
Pretty similar to me.
Yeah.
Ready to vibe?
Serious. Okay, cool.
Alright, cool. I'm ready.
I can see.
Are you done? Okay, cool. So, I like that. We're gonna use that. Yeah.
There's so much space in the beat, so your verse, my verse, and that bit. Quarter response, I think it would have happened too early if it was.
In the second part of the song, it was stronger. Yeah, okay, cool. That was very,
You think I was like,
It just comes so naturally to you.
Yeah, but practice. I've like, honestly, like, I think practice has more to do with my process than natural.
Okay.
Yeah. And do you know what? It's like every stage is different. So it's like every time I get better, it might seem natural, but it's like practice and natural ability mixed in one. So it's a more improved version. It's still like natural ability, but it's like an unlocked natural ability, I guess.
I like
Don't know if that made sense.
No, unlocked natural ability, 100%.
Yeah.
Through the process of training yourself, through the journey, you've like took little nuggets and it's now made you,
it's like you've unlocked 10%, and now it's like level 20 or so. So it's like, that's how I really see it like that. We tap into so much of our potential. So,
I love that. Do you think that we have superpowers?
In terms of what?
In terms of like, because people believe that they can like time travel or whatever.
Yeah.
And like they speak about their experience, like I've seen like YouTube videos and they speak about their experience, and it's like they've tapped into this like super conscious aspects of their lives and are able to do these magical things that a lot of us are oblivious to because we think it doesn't exist, but it actually does.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Believe it.
100%. Like you can shock yourself. You can really shock yourself. And I feel like as innate as that is, I feel like it's totally contingent on like environment. So it's like wherever you place yourself, you'll either see an elevated sense of results, or you'll see like average results as like who's feeding into how you see your capabilities. So boy, that's why I'm like, okay, cool. I would like to be in this space where there's an understanding that, oh yeah, we're definitely capable of doing such. So yeah, you can, because there's some people I look at them, I'm like, they have this.
Really?
They have this. Like,
maybe you have a gift that you can recognize. Maybe that's the gift that you have.
I'm still learning. Like, do you know what? I'm learning. I'm like, okay, cool. I see this.
Gosh,
but do you know what I'm saying? You have that gift. Like we have. I feel like we're so like magical.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, like, there's so much.
Actually, no, I'll never turn it down. 100%. Yes.
Lovely.
Yes.
Lovely.
Okay, cool. Let's get back to this one.
Okay.
Like, what did you say? What's the lyrics?
Invite me to your space.
No, invite me to your space.
Your space. I'm seeking your embrace.
And I want you. I think that's what you meant.
I want you.
Your reflections. Let's get
Regardless.
Alright.
Alright, cool.
Well, that was fun.
Sweet.
Well, that's a wrap.
That's it, man.
And
that's it.
You're gonna hear something.
You're gonna hear something. Sweet. Sweet. This has been the most enjoyable. Hold me the way you do, yeah. Invite me to your space. My one and only, I'll find.
My one and only.
I'm seeking your embrace.
I want you. I want you here, suppress your fears. I'm making my intentions clear. And you are always on my mind. All the time.
And if it all falls down, I try again. Because it's you, because it's you, because it's you. And if it all falls down, and if it all falls down, and if it all falls down, I try again. Because it's you, because it's you, because it's you. Do y'all niggas know how easy it is?
Let me see you.
Y'all niggas know how easy it is?
Do y'all?
Okay.
Do y'all know?
This
how
is easy. This is, I don't freestyle, I hate freestyling. Look at me. This is easy.
Well,
you feel me?
You feel me?
Feel me.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Flame2Fame. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, comment and subscribe. And support our artists by showing some love to their social media. Blessings to you and yours. Bye.